Hare Hare. So, welcome to our continuation of Bhakti Vaibhav classes. So, today we'll be discussing from 23rd chapter, the Sisumara planetary systems in the form of a dolphin. The 23rd chapter describes Dhruvaloka and the zodiac belt in the form of a dolphin. See, Bhagavatam में क्या होता है ना? Sukadeva Goswami is being telling whatever he kind of recollects is telling. If we go through the flow of Bhagavatam, for a first time person, like first time I'm doing for it will be difficult to what you can say, to understand in systematic way, because some things which are supposed to be told in the beginning are told later, something which are supposed to be told later are told in the beginning, some things needs to be told in advance, they are told much later. So in the presentation I put them according to the way how to establish things, step by step, slowly building up. At the end you get complete understanding. But here, like yesterday we were discussing about the Uttara and Dakshina movements. So Sukadeva Goswami talks about them in the beginning only. The person who has no idea about time wheel, Kala Chakra and all, the movement moving from one Rashi to the Rashi means kaise mein hoga? First of all, we don't know how sun is moving. He's directly talking from, he's moving from one Rashi to the other Rashi, day's time increasing, night time is decreasing, and so many things is doing. So some things comes in advance and something comes later, etc. Now in the 23rd chapter, it talks about what is Kala Chakra, what is zodiac, how and why planets are moving. Planets movement के बारे में पहले बताया कि इतना टाइम लेता है और क्यों मूव हो रहा है इसमें बता रहे हैं बाद में. So it's like that. In the Bhagavatam, I first speak from 23rd chapter, then talk from 21st, 22nd chapters. So it's like that. But anyway, upload intellectual, so we can do it. So text number 1, please read the translation.
Yes. Sukadeva Goswami said, 13 lakh yojanas above the planets of the seven sages is the place that learned scholars describe as the abode of Lord Vishnu. Therefore, the son of Maharaj Uttanapad, the great devotee Maharaj Dhruva, remains until the end of the Kalpa, around whom Agni, Indra, Prajapati, Kashyapa, and Dharma rotate with respect. I have already described the glorious activities of Maharaj Dhruva.
See here, what was the desire of Dhruva Maharaj when he was inserted by stepmother?
He want to get a kingdom which is greater than the great grandfather.
He got it. As a result, he has to do maintenance of the universe for one day of a Brahma, full day. Right now, Vishnu gave his own abode and his own service also, because Vishnu's Seva is superior to that of Brahma's Seva, maintenance in the mode of goodness. So this is, we understand from this verse that Dhruva Maharaj, being stationed in Dhruvaloka, which was the original abode of Kiyodaksha Vishnu, was the maintainer of the universe, and now he is doing that Seva. He got the position as well as responsibility.
What is the responsibility?
Maintaining the universe. It is Dhruva who controls, who supervises the movement of Kala Chakra, Constellation, Nakshatras, Grahas, everything. So it's like that.
If you want a material desire, then you have to face the consequence of taking the responsibility of fulfilling it.
Yeah, yes. The Paramatma is ready to provide whatever we want. So we should be careful what we want. Yesterday also we were discussing the prayers. Day for yesterday. What the Devata is saying? We don't know what made us to come to Swarga. We come here, we landed up here and we are stuck up here. We can't go below and we can't go above also. Till the tenure is over, till that time they are supposed to be there only. And then they are praying that whatever punya is remaining, please let us get birth in Bharata Varsha with the remembrance of Lord Narayana, so that we can go back to God. We can wind up everything. Initially, there was a desire to go to, there is a, what you call, not exactly a desire, there is a curiosity to go to heaven. सब लोग heaven के बारे में बात कर रहे, let me go. After going there, they will understand. We have come here, but we are stuck up here for so many thousands of years. So then they have to Pray. Please, sorry. Please forgive us for our desire. Dhruvamara also said same thing. Unknowingly prayed for it. But at the end, when Lord blesses him that you rule over the earth for 30,000 years and to come to my abode and take care of the universe for entire day of Brahma, he kind of felt bad. Why did I ask? I shouldn't have asked for it. Revol, I'm in a class. So you got the concept? See, Devatas, I mean, those who gone to Sarga also, and they are saying that we have landed here and we are stuck up here. If at all we have done any piety, please give us birth in Bharatavarsha. Roma, I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong, but we have to see from the learning point of view. Nothing. Dhruva Maharaj is in Vaikuntha in one sense, in the abode of Lord Vishnu, and is doing Lord Vishnu's Seva. That's what I was telling yesterday, you remember? Hanumanji is doing direct service to Lord Ram. Dhruva Maharaj is doing indirect service to Lord. He's not doing direct service. He was considered to be a Sakama Bhakta. In the sense, at the time of approaching, he approached like a Sakama Bhakta. Eventually, is purified, he became Nishkama, and he is pure devotee. There is no doubt about it. Hanumanji approaching Lord itself is his purpose of appearance is Seva. There was no personal desire or personal motive or personal agenda. It's all just for Seva only. All the Devatas appeared and Vayu is appeared in the form of Hanumanji. Every time, whenever Lord appears, he is there always to assist him, to serve him. That's why Madhva say, Hari Sarvottama, Vayu Jivottama. They glorify among all the Jivas in the material world. The topmost devotee is Brahma. The next devotee is Vayu.
Hari Sarvottama.
Hari Sarvottama, Vayu Jivottama.
Okay.
And in their understanding, they keep first Brahma, second Vayu, third Shiva. They keep Shiva also below Vayu. That is not from the personality point of view, that is from the Seva point of view. Lord Shiva Seva is destruction in the mode of ignorance. Lord Vayu Seva is action. Air indicates Kriya Shakti. Kriya Shakti is all about action. Action is mode of passion. And Lord Brahma, as Shuddha Sattva personality, though he is doing creation, but he is treated as the person in the mode of goodness. In the sense, his Seva is in the mode of goodness. In that way, he is treated as the topmost, and then Vayu, and then Shiva. Like that. In their books, they write like that. They glorify Vayu more than Shiva. But from our understanding is, we don't see difference between Lord Vishnu and Shiva. They are like milk and yogurt. We talk in terms of Sadashiva platform. They talk in terms of Lord Shiva in the material world platform. So, in that way. So, like that. So, because other reason is that now Brahma is there. The Vayu who is now, he will become the next Brahma. He is on the induction program now.
Oh, every time it's like that, though. The Vayu becomes the next one.
Not every time, this time. If Brahma to Brahma banna hai to 100 years at the time is there, na? Utna time tak, you think. So it's like that. Just like Brahma appeared from the lotus flower, Vayu also appeared from the lotus only.
From the
At the time of first creation of the lotus.
from the lotus, lotus coming from the navel of Lord Vishnu.
Say very well.
No, even in that case, in his birth, from his birth also, he is actually superior to Lord Shiva, not in Tattva.
Yes. Now Lord Shiva appeared from the Brukuti of Lord
Brahma, but he has directly came from Lord Vishnu. So in one way, they are like brothers, Brahma and Vayu.
They are brothers. It's like that. It's called Mukhya Prana in them. There are many other Vayus. 49 Marus are there, na? They are also wind gods. They are responsible for different types of winds. But Vayu is responsible for oxygen, Mukhya Prana. So it's like that. Okay. So in Dhruva Dhruva Maharaj will be doing the overseeing Seva of the movement of the planets, starting from the beginning of the Kalpa till the end of the Kalpa. He is like almost the third person, the third ruler in the entire day of Brahma. First to Swayambhuva Manu, then Uttanapada, then Dhruva. Swayambhuva Manu might have ruled for a long time. Uttanapada did not rule for a long time. वो राजा बन गया, 2 पत्नी हो गया, 2 बच्चा हो गया, थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो गया, फर्स्ट बच्चा फॉरेस्ट में गया, वापस आया, तुरंत उनको सिंहासन में बैठा के वो चला गया. He did not continue to rule afterwards because he kind of repented. I made a mistake. So Dhruva immediately, in one sense, the second ruler. At least Dhruva ruled for 37 years. Uttanapada might not have ruled that much time. He might have ruled only few tens or hundreds of years. That much only. So almost he is doing the seva for entire day of. So watch your desires. You want to become temple president?
TCWC chairman.
TCWC नहीं, LC,
FC
EC, FC,
क्या?
finance committee.
I want to see he sees chanting. In all the C, he's attracted to C.
No, you want to be D&D.
No. FC is focus chanting. FC.
Oh, that is a default activity everyone has to do. In addition to that,
D&D.
D&D, Dasana Das. Servant of the servant. Gopi Bhartur Patakamayor. Dasan. That's why our acharyas hammer that concept. Dasan Gata. No material is, no anchoring, no this. Because any desire stops the jiva in this material world. So that is the thing. Okay. And around Dhruva, all these great personalities, Agni, Indra, Daksha, Kashyapa, Dharma, they all rotate with respect. Sabahumanam, Kriyamanam, Dakshinata. Tulsi Maharanike, every day we do parikrama. All these personalities are doing parikrama. Dhruvaloka is 3.8 million yojanas above the sun. The overall distance with respect to sun is 3.8 million yojanas. That too, modern science says that Dhruvaloka is a distance of 433 light years. Later on, you compare how much is the light year in terms of yojanas and see, compare this and that distance. Not now. Maybe time.
No, I'm writing.
Samakala Yugabi means together the same time in the form of the constellations. Like a group, they move around the pole star. This pole star, established by the Lord, which is the pivot of all the luminaries, planets, and constellations. Sarvesham Jyotirgananam. Jyotirgana means, in general, everything that is shining in the sky. In specific, Kalachakra. Jyotirgana means the 12 zodiac signs, generally. Graha is Navagrahas. Nakshatra means 27 nakshatras. Adina means unlimited stars. All of them are revolving around pole star, which is made to rotate constantly around it by the inconceivable force of the Lord's time energy. Animishena Bhagavata Kalena Avyaktaramsa shines constantly. Dhruvaloka shining constantly. Dhruvaloka revolves around itself and makes everyone rotate around him. Because Dhruva is pivot, na? So it is like the center of the circle. So he also rotates, but at one place only. Remaining all rotates at a respect to orbits around him. Stanhu means a pillar. It here indicates also stationary, since it remains without being moved by the wheel of time, the rotation of the zodiac. Wheel of time is zodiac. Rather, it is the pivot for the rotating zodiac. All others are dependent upon the rotation of the zodiac, but Dhruvaloka controls the zodiac's rotation. Try to understand the concepts. The movement of everyone else in the universe, especially Borloka, Sargaloka, is controlled by zodiac. Zodiac's movement is controlled by Dhruva.
Zodiac is Kalachakra.
Zodiac is Kalachakra. I'll show you.
You're going to explain how Zodiac is controlling the movements of the planets?
Yeah, today. This morning session is, we'll do this 23rd chapter and we'll show the movements. In the afternoon session, we'll do the remaining chapters. Upload both excited. How did it get this ability? It has been allotted this power by the Lord. Who can cause to do, not do, or differently, in order to show the excellence of his devotee. Who else can empower the great devotee Dhruva other than the Supreme Lord, who is called as Kartum, Akartum, Anyata Kartum? He can do whatever he wants. He can do himself, he can empower others. So this is the position of all the planets. This is our Loka mountain, and everything is within this Loka mountain area. Here is Loka. Here is our Earth globe. Here is Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Shani, Saturashis. Everything is there. Loka, established by the Lord, which is the pivot of all luminaries, planets, and constellations, which are made to rotate constantly around it by the inconceivable force of the Lord's time energy shines constantly.
Is the mention of the orbits and the distance of Rahu and Ketu in this movie?
There was no mention of distance of any planet पर only sun का distance पता है हमको, sun and moon किसी और को पता नहीं.
From Shastras.
वही शास्त्र only I'm telling.
Then
Why? Because you have to read Surya Siddhanta, then you will understand why it is not mentioned. Because the radius is not constant. The planets, they have orbit, upon that they have epicycles also. The orbital radius keep varying. Every day it will be varying. It is not constant only. Today it is 100 yojanas. Tomorrow it will be 99. Day after tomorrow 98. Day after tomorrow 97. Like that it comes to 70. Again goes to 150. Again comes to 70. Goes to 20. Like keep varying over the year. So which number you will take as a radius? So you cannot take. That's why the Galileo and all, it is too complicated. So they translate it into heliocentric theory. In the heliocentric, at least orbits are elliptic. If not constant circles, they are elliptic. उसको थोड़ा सा कम से कम फार्मूला डालेगा तो मिल जाएगा. इसको तो ऐसा ऐसा वो तो क्या डालेंगे, कितना डालेंगे अभी क्या, बहुत गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. इसलिए they changed it 500 years back. Someone read the translation. बढ़ाए.
just as bulls yoked together and tied to a central post to stretch rice trend around that pivot without deviating from their proper positions. One bull being closest to the post, another in the middle, and the third on the outside. So all the planets and luminaries fixed in the zodiac revolve around the pole star in their respective orbits, some higher and some lower, till the end of the Kalpa, propelled by the wind, just as clouds or eagles, controlled by the wind, pushed by karma, move about in the sky. So the planets, supported by the matter and the Lord, and moving by their past karmas, do not fall to the ground.
You got it? No? आप लोग बचपन में कभी देखा नहीं क्या? राइस पैडी कट करके they put in a plain area, circular way, and 3 bulls or 3 buffaloes or 3 cows are tied together and they are made to rotate around. By their rotation for 1 hour or 2 hours, all the rice grains will be separated from the rice paddy. So later on they will remove the rice paddy, keep it side, and grain will be below. And they kind of filter all the broken grasses, they'll filter and you will get the rice. This is how in the villages they used to do. But nowadays everything is mission. The mission only cuts and mission only separates and mission just gives rice outside, just fill in the bag. So the human endeavor has been drastically reduced. In the past, in my childhood, I used to do all these things. So when 3 bulls are moving around, the अंदर वाला bull हमेशा अंदर रहेगा. बीच में वाला bull हमेशा बीच में रहेगा. The outside bull is always outside only. Similarly, all the planets which are moving in their respective orbits will continue to move in their respective orbits only. They don't go, मैं अभी थोड़ा मैं बाहर जाऊंगा, थोड़ा अंदर आऊंगा, ऐसा. They don't behave like that. They keep moving at their respective locations with respect to the center of their orbit. And some planets travel below, some planets travel above, some inside, some outside. Wherever they are decided to stay, they will do it like that. And now question is, how and why they are floating in the aether and continue to revolve? Just as clouds or eagles, controlled by the wind, pushed by karma, move about in the sky. Why the birds are moving in the able to move in the sky?
They have that kind of body.
They have that kind of body. What made them to get that kind of body?
Their actions.
Their karma. And second thing, they are also taking the help of the wind. The wind itself asks them, I made them to take one from one place to other place. So because of all these things, the birds are stay able to float in the ether, in the air. So the planets, supported by the matter and the Lord, and moving by their past karmas, karma nimitta gataya, do not fall to the ground. By their past karmas and by being supported by the kind of matter they are made up of, and also by the will of the Supreme Lord, they are floating and moving in the outer space for the entire day of Brahma. So like that. These are the respective orbits of different planets. This is the Bhumandala stationary. This is pole star is also stationary but moving around itself and making everyone to move around. Here is sun.
Moves around itself.
Huh?
Around its axis it moves.
Yeah, looks like that. That's what is mentioned. Sun here, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Moon, Ketu here, Rahu here. Rahu Ketu description comes later in the 24th chapter, but they are also part of Nagrahas. We have put them also together. So everyone is rotating around pole star.
The complex motion is only for the Rahu and Ketu.
No, complex motion is for all the planets. Every planet have three motions. Mean, Manda, Shigra, which comes in Suryadanta, not in the Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam does not talk about all these things. Later on it comes.
It means velocities will keep changing,
Ah.
but the axis in which it actually rotates, in general, it is constant apart from the retrograde motions.
Perfect. Bulls were threshing grains tied to a pillar fixed in the center by a farmer, move about without leaving their assigned places. One being far from the post, one in the middle, and the one is close. 3 Savanai refers to the summer solstice, equinox, and winter solstice.
What is solstice?
Summer solstice is July 17. Winter solstice is Makar Sankranti. Equinox is April 17th and October 17th. Where the transition happens, na? Sandhya. Sandhya is called solstice. उत्तरायण से दक्षिण चेंज हो रहा है, दक्षिण से उत्तरायण चेंज हो रहा है. That is Sandhya. Sandhya means transition. The planets are fixed at lower and higher positions in the zodiac belt. Thus, Saturn and other planets are fixed by the Lord below the seven sages, and the moon and other planets are fixed above the sun. They are moved by the wind. Why do they not fall from the sky? Just as the clouds float in the sky, the planets also float in the sky. Karma Sarataya means assisted by karma. The Sarathi, the Ratha Sarathi for the planets is their own past karmas.
The analogy of cloud and the sky, their cloud is actually lighter than the sky.
Sky, planet.
The cloud is actually lighter, so that can float. Whereas here planet is made of it is more heavier than
it is made up of subtle matter. It will be much lighter than the cloud. At least cloud has got water vapor. Cloud is heavy. Whatever water coming out of the cloud is there in the cloud only, na? Does it gain weight in between? We say na today 10 centimeters of rain came. That much water, how much area we don't know. That much water was there in the cloud. Is it light one? Is it light?
The water is not light. Cloud ends.
What the cloud is made up of?
Cloud is made of water vapor.
Okay, is vapor light or heavy?
Water vapor is actually light.
So where from the water getting weight? बीच में कुछ ऐड हो रहा है क्या उसका?
The phase transition state.
ट्रांजिशन से वेट मिलता है क्या?
No.
ऐसे कैसे? The vapor
phase
weight
density would differ.
Density would differ.
Yes, weight will not change.
Weight will be same, na?
Yeah.
I mean, either water may be this much volume, their vapor may be this much volume, but weight is same. It won't change.
Correct.
So from that point of view, the amount of water that comes down is very huge. So cloud also heavy in one sense.
Yeah, is the wrong word of weight. Rather, it should be the density.
Yeah, density wise, it is spread across. So light in that way.
But whereas all the planets are made of the subtle things. They are not made of
They are part of the heaven, na? Whatever the constitution of the heaven, they will be like that. They don't have grass here so much. Earth element will be there, but not so much grass. When something becomes grass, that becomes heavy. Density becomes more. We discussed na in the yesterday's examples. Water. In the vapor state, it becomes disintegrated and it becomes light. It becomes invisible also. Same way, heavenly objects, they become invisible and also lightweight.
How do you understand the sun, brother?
Sun is basically chariot. From Suryanarayana, he is emitting the light and heat that is appearing to us like the ball. Sun in his constitution is not ball. It is actually a chariot. Like that, all the planets are chariots. Vishnu Purana talks about the details of each and every chariot. I put in the appendix in the new book. What each chariot made astronomy. What each planet is made up of, what kind of chariot, what color of horses, how many horses, all those things, how many wheels, that's so many things. Bhagavatam does not give all the information. It just touches on some important aspect here and there. It gives you brief overview. For more details,
This is not meant for them.
So the modern concept.
Louder.
Modern
We'll give you
concept that-
prasadam.
modern concept of, it is being maintained by the pull of sun. sun तो है रहेगा ही नहीं. It is pulled by any other energy. वो तो फिर concept चले गया.
Newton's third law. Yes. Newton's law 1, law 2, law 3. Are gravitational pull, na? F is equal to m1 by m2 by a square, d square or something. What is the formula?
Kepler's laws.
Newton's law.
Force is directly proportional to m1, m2 by d square.
Mass d square. Yeah, m1 into by d square. Kepler's law.
And the proportionality is removed and the gravitation constant.
And F is equal to mA. That is Newton's law. That is also.
That is different.
That also applicable. See, that is all okay. For them, the visible universe is only solar system. The sun is the center for all the movements of the planets. That law of gravity and centrifugal force, centripetal force, they are there. But here, the force is not just between sun and planets. It is between pole star and the planets. Sun is not the center of solar system, according to Vedic understanding. Pole star is the center of solar system.
Actually,
That is the difference.
Don't know
It is
the
only
boundaries
that
of the
means,
solar system.
that means it is controlling the from a pole star. It is controlling the movement of the orbits of all the planets.
इसलिए भागवतम पढ़ाई करने के पहले एग्रीकल्चर करके आना चाहिए. एग्रीकल्चर रहते तो सब समझ में आएगा. एंड एग्रीकल्चर करके बीच में महाभारत रामायण पढ़ के आना चाहिए, तभी भागवतम समझ में आएगा.
Which हमारे syllabus में डालना चाहिए.
One thing is sure, even if you don't do anything, but a person who has done all those things can mercifully bestow upon their students.
Still, personal experience
Yeah.
makes a difference.
Yes, I agree.
So just like the farmer, how he controls the bulls. There are two ropes for this bull, this bull. When you pull this, the entire thing goes this side. When you pull this, entire thing goes this side. Dhruva controls the motion of all the planets like that. With the help of Vata Rashmi, a rope made up of wind. I have some images later on I'll show. We'll go through the slide, I mean this text, and then we'll show. It's a beautiful science. If you have some background, na, you will really love it. Your agriculture background, even when I was discussing in our Bhumijara classes during lockdown, I was talking about Sarga, the primary creation from third canto, chapter 5, 6, 7, 8, and 11. That the manifestation of the 24 elements from Pradhana. So I was telling that those who have experience of agriculture will understand it very nicely. Okay, the manifestation of the elements, the example is given in the Bhagavatam as sowing a seed. Mahavishnu glancing upon Pradhana is like sowing the seed. Pradhana is the seed, glance is like sowing it. The glance carries Kala Karma Svabhava. That is exposing the seed to the soil, water, and air, and also sunlight. Kala Karma Svabhava are like the soil, water, sunlight, and air. When it is exposed to all these things, it sprouts. So Brajra Prabhu said, I mean, here also we make sprouts every day. We don't put in the soil. Then I said, we put it in the closed cloth. क्लॉथ पे रखेगा तो स्प्राउट्स आएगा, नहीं तो नहीं आएगा. The cloth is transformation of the earth, and remaining all there. Sunlight is there, air is there, moisture is there. So we need to put cloth. Then only the sprouts come properly. Otherwise, it won't come. So it's like that. Otherwise, go and do something and come back.
We should go to GV.
क्या become क्या
Yes, bro.
engineering is
This
that?
answer is to GV.
So I am not telling all these things we should not do, but we should do and with the background of our traditional systems.
In class with GV.
Whom? GV नहीं, GV तो electronic city है. Why do they not fall from the sky? Just as the clouds float in the sky, the planets also float in the sky. Karma sarthaya.
So one thing, do you have anything with respect to how did the Galileo and the Keplers, they translated the whole observation, whatever the Pratyaksha Praman, like seasons, this, that, everything they actually completely manipulated in an elliptical thing. And
It's
how
not
this-
manipulation. It's a convenient way of explaining things. They have not done. See, we cannot find fault with anybody. Everyone has some reason to do. They gone through bad experience, so they did it. Then what to speak of those who are giving the bad experience to others?
What was a bad experience?
You read
The history of
in-
Galileo,
introduction to our book,
astronomy,
Astronomy. Introduction में है सब.
creating.
Some describe this zodiac belt to be the form of a dolphin, Sisumara Samsthanena, used for worshipping Vasudeva in meditation. Here the same thing again. You remember second canto first chapter? When Ashtanga Yoga has 8 processes, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. When one comes to Dharana state, one need to meditate upon the form of Paramatma. But the yogis who are still attachment, they cannot meditate on the form of Paramatma. They were recommended to meditate upon Virat Rupa. So by meditating upon Virat Rupa, they will be freed from all the contamination. Then they will be able to meditate on Paramatma. Then they will do Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, and passing through Kama Mukti, passing through all grand system, they attain Sahajya Mukti. That is mentioned in the first 2 chapters. Same thing here. For such kind of yogis who still have attachment, this is not exactly attachment for enjoyment. It is a inquisitiveness to see what they are. When somebody hears about something again and again, that inquisitiveness generates. Let me see what is that actually. कितना सुनेंगे, एक बार जाके देखेगा तो समझ में आ जाएगा ना. If I start explaining about something which you are unable to figure out, the best way to understand is you go there and see. It becomes easy understandable. Huh? Not like that. So it's like that. Such kind of yogis will go to all the places and then move on. They don't stay. They don't want to enjoy there. They just want to see. What is this? It is being glorified a lot in the Vedas. Kya hai? So these yogis who are meditating, they will see the entire universe like a Sisumara.
Entire universe.
Yes, entire universe means generally Bhagavatam, when you say universe means Bhuloka, Borloka, Sargaloka, these 3 planet systems where the action is happening. Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, what they are doing, Dhyana, bas. Woi major activity. Maybe sometimes Brahma might do Yajna also, but mainly Dhyana. So that is not action from the maintenance point of view, they are not at all considered because there is no maintenance for upper planet systems. उनको कुछ मेंटेनेंस रहता है. मेंटेनेंस इधर ये 3 लोक में, भूलोक, बोरलोक, स्वर्गलोक में होता है. सो वो तीनों लोग को ऐसा डॉल्फिन जैसे देखते हैं उनको. What kind of dolphin? That which is swimming across the ocean.
Swimming across the ocean.
ऐसा ना, पानी से जंप कर रहा है, पानी से बाहर आया, फिर भी स्विमिंग कर रहा है उधर, हवा में स्विमिंग कर रहा है. बाय द वे स्विमिंग आता है क्या आपको? ऐसे भूल जाता ना, स्विमिंग तो भूलते नहीं. So even sometimes all the luminaries can be captured like a dolphin. This is a captured photo.
No, where is the dolphin?
You know, either mouth, this is the whole body, this is the tail. Okay, this is the dolphin. Ear, mouth, and tail. This is the whole body. This is the whole body, and like it appears to be like that. And people have identified what is what.
This is a NASA in.
We have a person on NASA.
वो क्या है प्रजू?
मुझे भी पता नहीं. School children knows all this. They teach in the school. All the names of the different constellations, different some of the stars they identified and named. उसका details है.
नासा ने इतने दूर से पिक्चर लिया.
उनको पूछो. मैं बोला नहीं NASA करके. यही told.
Because school textbooks, where did they get the information from? Only sources in school. और नाम से भी पता नहीं कर सकते. It is
West का picture है.
Western conventions. If it is would have been Russia's, then उनका language अलग होता है.
This form of the dolphin has its head downward. Now, see, you have to recorrelate what is the understanding of this two. Here, dolphin is appearing to be like this. When a yogi meditating, he will see the dolphin just above the ocean water and like is about to jump into the ocean back. Like this. He sees it like this. But Bhagavatam says the dolphin's mouth is downward and tail is upward, body is coiled. Okay. This form of the dolphin has its head downward and its body coiled. On the end of its tail is the planet Dhruva.
But this is the same as that one, sir.
Which one?
The form of the dolphin has its head downwards and the body is coiled.
Not same.
Tail.
On the end of its tail is the planet of Dhruva. At the top of the tail is Dhruva. And the body of its tail are the abodes of the devatas like Prajapati, Daksha, Agni, Indra, and Dharma. And at the base of its tail are the abodes of the devatas, Data and Vidata. On the hips are the 7 saintly sages like Vasishta and Angira. The coiled body of the dolphin turns toward the right side, on which the 14 constellations from Abhijit to Punarvasu are located. Right hand side, 14 are there, Abhijit to Punarvasu. And left hand side, Uttarashada, for Pusha to Uttarashada, 14 left hand side. Thus, its body is balanced because its sides are occupied by an equal number of stars on each side. On the back of the dolphin is the group of stars known as Ajaviti, the first portion of the constellations on the southern path, and on its abdomen is Ganga that flows in the sky, the Milky Way. Abdomen means the backbone. The backbone of the dolphin is Akasha Ganga, which is coming from Dhruva to top of Mount Meru. Ganga is coming down, na? Dhruva se top of Mount Meru, then it becomes falls down to Jambudvipa and then enters into Saltwater Ocean, etc. So this is Dhruva. This is dolphin. These are all the luminaries. They are controlled by Dhruva with the help of this Vata Rashmi.
Luminaries
That are bright, shining in the night.
there are stars.
Everything. Everything that shines in the night is luminary.
So
That which is illuminating.
that means there are also small planets.
Oh,
Luminary.
see, simple. Luminary matlab that which is giving you some brightness in the night time. It could be anything. It could be Tara, it could be Nakshatra, it could be Graha, or it could be zodiac sign. Anything that gives you some brightness in the night, that is called luminary.
So are there any? It is not an inhabited.
Everything is inhabited. See, instead of telling Graha, Nakshatra, Tara, all put together is called luminaries. See, Chaupati Brahmacharis means what?
Brahmachari.
Brahmachari Chaupati temple. That's all. One single name indicates everyone. Otherwise, the Brahmachari serving in the department, Brahmachari serving the mother department, Brahmachari serving the kitchen department, like that, different names. Ho jayega. So, in that time. So, it is said that it is jumping across the ocean. The yogi meditating upon like this, but it said that head is downward, tail is upward. The meaning is this. The yogi meditating in the India at the Himalayan abode. In Himalaya, when he meditates, he feels like this. But in the universe, the dolphin is like this. Are you getting?
You can go to the previous animation.
In the Himalayas, when a yogi is meditating upon dolphin, he will see the dolphin just like this. But according to Bhagavatam, head is downward, tail is upward. So how to reconcile that? In the Himalayas, within the Indian continent, the yogi is meditating, he sees like that. But with respect to the entire Bhumandala, with respect to the entire 3D universe, the Bhumandala like this, the Earth globe is like this, and the dolphin will be like this. Head is downward, tail is upward. Okay. Then the next verse says, on the right and left loins are the stars named Punarvasu and Pusha. Out of the 28 stars, loin means loincloth. Wherever that what is that Pucha, the tail joining the body, just below that, the genitals will be there. That is where the loincloth is there. This is the important verse which many devotees fail to look into carefully.
Can you again tell where is the line cloth located?
Line cloth will be here. This is the line cloth. This is the location. R Saptarishi Mandala ke niche. This is the location of the line. Lines is here only. The one wears. Consider these two like the feet. This is the entire body. The line cloth will be where the feet are joining the body, hips position. So it's किधर भी रहने दो, ऐसे सोचो ना अभी वो किधर है तो मुझे क्या पता है. हाँ. So you see, the hips on the Sisumara is Saptarishis. Saptarishis are at the hips. Saturn is at the genital. The line cloth will be between the hips and genital. Are you getting? So where is Saturn? Saturn is here. Saptarishis are here. This is the portion where line cloth is there. Huh? Okay, I'm not speculating. I'm just referring to Bhagavatam only. So this is the place the two constellations are there. What are the two constellations? Arudra and Auslesha are there. Sorry, Punarvasu and Pusha are at the lines. Arudra, Auslesha on the right and left feet. Just below them is Arudra, Auslesha. Abhijit and Uttarashada are on its right and left feet, left nostril. Abhijit and Uttarashada are at the nostril. Wherever the nostril of the dolphin is there, that is where Abhijit and Uttarashada are there. Shravana and Purvashada are at the right and left eyes. Wherever the eyes of the dolphin are there, that is where Shravana and Purvashada will be there. Dhanishta and Mula are on its right and left ears. Wherever the ears are there, that is where Dhanishta and Mula will be there. The 8 stars from Maga to Anuradha, which mark the southern course, are on the ribs of it, the left side of its body. Ribs, wherever the ribs are there, that is where Maga to Anuradha are there. And 8 stars from Mrugashira to Purabhadra are on the right ribs. Shatabisha and Jeshta are on the right and left shoulders. Like that, 28 stars ka location bataya. This verse will tell us that Kala Chakra is not flat. It is actually inclined Kala Chakra. You did not pay attention. I'll show you the image. On the upper chin of the dolphin is Agasti. On the lower chin is Yamaraja. On its mouth is Mars. On its genital, Saturn. On the back of its neck, Jupiter. On its chest, Sun. Within the core of the heart, Narayana. Within its mind, the moon. On its navel, Venus. On its breast, the 2 Ashwini Kumaras. Its life air composed of prana and apana is Mercury. On its neck is Rahu. All over its body are comets. Ketava, Sarvangeshu. And in its pores are the numerous stars. Romashu Sarva Taragana. Romashu Sarve Taragana. Here you see the table in the form of table. On the end of that tail is Droloka. In the middle of the tail is Prajapati, Daksha, Agni, Indra and Dharma. Indra is there, na? This is the place where Amaravati is situated. Indra's heaven's capital city is in Amaravati. That is where Indra stays. At the base of its tail is Data and Vidata. Hips, Saptarishis. Genital, Saturn. Neck, Jupiter. Mouth, Mars. Life airs, Mercury. So life air, Mercury means it must be nostril. Wherever the nostril is there, that is Mercury. navel, Venus. And the right side of the body, 14 stars. Left side of the body, another 14 stars. And then back, Ajavati stars. Abdomen, Ganga, Milky Way or Akash Ganga. Mind, Moon. Chest, Sun. Heart, Narayana. Breast, Ashwini Kumaras. Neck, Rahu. Upper chin, Agasti. Lower chin, Yamaraj. All over the body, Ketava Sarvangeshu. Comets. On its pores, the numerous stars, Romashu Taragana. So now image. This is the dolphin picture. On top of the tail, Dhroloka. Prajapati, Daksha, Agni, Indra and Dharma. Data and Vidata. Saptarshis. Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, Venus. 28 stars. Abhijit, Punarvasu, Pushatu, Uttarashada. Moon, Sun, Ashwini Kumaras, Rahu and Emeraj. This-
Narayana on
परमात्मा हार्ट में परमात्मा रहता है ना.
That is a figurative language. As it is geographical position.
अंडांतरस्थ परमाणु च अंतरस्थ में फिगरेटिव और रियल. परमाणु के अंदर परमात्मा रहेगा तो डॉल्फिन के अंदर क्यों नहीं रहेगा? Even though dolphin may be figurative.
Because all the others are actually pointing out the geographical positions. Only Narayana is not actually pointing out the figurative position. If you see according to the context, then this should also be according to the geographical position.
It is not geographical position. It is functional point of view. It is by the presence of Narayana. Wherever there is concept of heart, Narayana will be there. Heart तो था ना इसमें. किसको था heart? Heart किसको दिया था?
नारायण के लिए.
नहीं, core of the heart is Narayana. तो chest में sun है और breast में अश्विनी कुमार से. Sun अश्विनी कुमार के बीच में नारायण रहेगा. So अश्विनी कुमार किधर तो रहेगा. तो मैं ऊपर रखा बट किधर ऊपर नीचे चलेगा.
अश्विनी कुमार के बीच में
वो रहा किधर चलेगा. थोड़ा आइएगा इधर उधर चलेगा. अभी क्या करेगा. नहीं उतना इंटेलिजेंट नहीं. It's like that. Heart बोला गया इसलिए नारायण बोला गया. It's a universal form ना. Universal form also has all the body limbs, so it also has heart. जहाँ पे heart रहेगा वहाँ पे नारायण रहेगा.
I was thinking the abode of Narayana also is there over there.
No. This Narayana is only Paramatma. Paramatma is everywhere. Yomam Pachita sir. Sarvatra. You are Bhakta. You want to see the devote Bhagavan in a one particular localized place. Yogis see Paramatma everywhere. For them, there is no fixed place. So it's like that. So this is the concept.
What is the previous? This completes not only the Bhumandala, but also it.
No, Bhumandala is below this dolphin. This dolphin is the moving part. Bhumandala is below this dolphin here. Below रहेगा. Dhruloka is there, Bhumandala below, and in between the dolphin is. Dolphin is basically a projection of all the planets that are moving at their respective orbits. Actually, Sun is not here. Sun's plane will be here. Sun is traveling at a far distance. Its projection we can see in the dolphin.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Projection from which view?
So now, for example, we are here. Assume that our Prabhuji is a yogi. He went into trance. In the trance, he sees the dolphin. He sees the tail of the dolphin this side, toward the road of north side. He sees the head of the dolphin toward this side. Okay. Right now, where is the sun? वही किधर है देखो point out करो. Where he could be. Time is 9 o'clock. Somewhere here. So the dolphin is appearing like this. Okay. So dolphin will be appearing like this. Distance point of view, the sun may be at far distant.
You are saying the head is here.
What?
Dolphin is appearing like this.
Like this.
Head is here, tail is here.
नहीं बाबा, tail here. Dhruloka इस तरफ है ना. ध्रुवा इस तरफ, आज शाम को देखो अच्छे से, मतलब बाद में नहीं देखेगा, बाहर जाना पड़ेगा. 90 degrees away from above from the level of the surface, we can see Dhruva in the north. 19 degrees. Latitude of Mumbai is 19 degrees. So we have to see 19 degrees from the surface of the earth. Then we can see the Dhruva. So tail will be this side, head will be this side, and it will be like this. The overall things appear like that. Though the stars are all very far, when you see them, they appear to be like a dolphin. The point to point distance does not matter. It appears. So in the dolphin, there is sun somewhere. So like that. It is a mapping of all the different stars and planets, constellations, everything together appears to be like a dolphin.
Then we should not take this as the geographical positions based on dolphins arrangement.
No.
We should not take it like that.
But height wise they are so. Sun is traveling here only, na? Though he is going up and down, but he is here only. For example, Indra's abode will be there only. Tail के बाजू में रहेगा. ध्रुव का उधर रहेगा. जहाँ पे tail है उधर ही ध्रुव का रहेगा. The dolphin will be moving like this only.
Okay, whenever the sun is actually coming above the Bhumandala axis, Bhumandala plane, then you should understand the sun is over here.
Because right now sun is here. Maybe sometime later sun may be here also. Because wherever sun goes, above, below, accordingly we see.
Sun may actually come below the emerald.
थोड़ा एमराल्ड तक आ सकते हैं. बिलो एमराल्ड ना आएगा. एमराल्ड तो नहीं, सबसे नीचे है ना.
Bhumandala तो actually emerald के नीचे है ना.
हाँ, थोड़ा सा.
तो उधर तक तो
आएगा. उधर तक आएगा. So it's like that.
One thing which you are mentioning,
What?
Many people actually may make mistake here. What was the common mistake which many people understood?
No, वो नहीं. वो कालचक्र का समझ में नहीं आता है. I'll show you the Kalachakra. That verse talks about Kalachakra being inclined. That many don't get.
Inclined is because the rib of the body.
Wait. इतना तो याद रखो. Saptarushis are here, na? Saturn is here. Couple of constellations are at the lion's location. Couple of constellations are like Abhijit and all are at the mouth location. So just like here 28 stars I have put here, na? 14 this side, 14 this side. Apparently from this section, from this image, it appears that constellations are here on a plane like that. Okay, but it's not like that. Constellations are like this, on an inclined plane. I'll show you. Wait, na? First, let us complete this 9 verses. Then we'll open new slides and then see. Morning, noon, and evening. अभी बीच में है ना. Morning तो खत्म हो गया. कम से कम noon तो करने का. Every day, while controlling speech, मतलब ज़्यादा बोलने का नहीं. No prajalpa. Gazing at the form of Lord Vishnu, composed of all the devatas. That means form of Lord Vishnu means the dolphin looking into the sky. Composed of all the devatas means all the abodes, all the planets. One should worship it using this mantra. I offer my respectable obeisances unto you, the shelter of all planets, the form of time, the master of the devatas, the supreme Lord. I meditate on you. What is that? Namo Jyotir Lokaya Kalayanaya Animisham Pataye Mahapurushaya Abhi Dhimahiti iti. Like Gayatri mantra. Namo Jyotir Lokaya Kalayanaya Animisham Pataye Mahapurushaya Dhimahiti. One should offer this prayer morning, afternoon, and evening. Persons who offer respects 3 times a day to this form and remember the form of the Lord, which is composed of the planets, constellations, or stars. Graha, Riksha, Tara, Mayam, Adi Devakam. Graha is Navagrahas, Ruksha is 27 constellations, Tara is unlimited Taras. It is Adi Devakam. It is the form of Adi Deva, and which destroys all the sins. Papaham. By chanting that mantra every day, morning, afternoon, evening, one's papa will be destroyed. While chanting this mantra, quickly destroys all sins born of time. समय के हिसाब से जो पाप हुआ था, जो पाप का परिणाम आने वाला था, वो सब नष्ट हो जाएगा. भगवान को प्रार्थना, एक छोटा सा प्रार्थना करने से. For persons who chant this mantra just mentioned, who offer respects to and remember the form of the Supreme Lord, all sins are destroyed. From the sun to Dhruvaloka, it is 3.8 million yojanas. And Maharloka is 10 million yojanas from Dhruvaloka. As you go upward, 10 million yojanas above Dhruvaloka is Maharloka. And as you go upward, 20 million yojanas above Maharloka is Janaloka. Then 80 million yojanas above Tapaloka is Janaloka. And Satyaloka is 120 million yojanas above Tapaloka. From the sun to Satyaloka, it is 233.8 million yojanas. Out of 250, 233.8 million yojanas निकालेगा तो कितना बाकी? 16.2. Actually, this is 16.2 only. It is not 26. 16.2 million yojanas above Satyaloka. The empty space between Satyaloka and the universal shell, that is about 16.2 million yojanas. In that area, there is a Vaikuntha abode. Then the universal covering starts. This is mentioned in the Vishnu Purana. Vishnu Purana talks about all these things. Bhagavatam does not talk. Huh? Kya?
Very small layer.
What small layer?
Vaikuntha and Brahman.
Chota area na, it is not layer.
Chota area.
Itna area काफी है ना. 26.2 million yojanas. Are you able to perceive? What do you mean by million yojana?
Vaikuntha is not above Satyaloka.
Above Satyaloka, there is that much free space. In that free space, there is Vaikuntha. उतना जरूरत नहीं Vaikuntha के लिए. Thus, it is seen that 250 million yojanas from the sun is the shell of the universe. The Bhumandala is 100,000 yojanas from the sun. The 7 lower planetary systems continue to Patala, about 70,000 yojanas below the earth, is 10,000 yojanas in width. From Patala to Shesha, and the Garbhodaka ocean is 30,000 yojanas. The Garbhodaka ocean is 200,000 yojanas from the sun. The ocean is 249.8 million yojanas depth. Thus, from the top to the bottom, the universe is 500 million yojanas. This is the overall measurement of the universe.
Why, Praji, it is in that 250 million yojanas from the sun is the shell of the universe.
Sun in the middle of the universe, na? Above sun there should be 250. Below sun there should be 250. The details are mentioned in Vaikuntha like that.
249.8.
That is Garbhodaka ocean. So below sun, Bhumandala thickness is 1 lakh yojanas. Below Bhumandala, we have Ashtadikajas, Shesha and Kurma. They will occupy a space of 100 million yojanas. कुर्मा के नीचे पानी है, कुर्मा के ऊपर शेषा, शेषा के ऊपर
उन्होंने स्पेस लिया
अष्टदिग्गजास, ये तीनों का स्पेस 1 लाख योजनास, उसके ऊपर भूमंडला 1 लाख योजनास. So total 2 lakh yojanas below sun is Garbhodaka ocean. उनको भी थोड़ा जगह चाहिए ना, वो किधर रहेंगे?
मतलब सन थोड़ा नीचे है.
नीचे.
Middle of the.
No, sun is in the middle of the universe only. 200 योजना, 200,000 योजना प्लस 249.8, वो दोनों मिलके 250 हो जाते हैं. What you are not able to get?
Got it.
Okay. So that's how in the commentary to the Bhagavatam, there is the indication of Satya, Tapa, Jana, Mahar. There is no mention about them. So who are staying there in these lokas? Maharloka is the abode of the great sages and rishis. Siddhas, rishis, large number they reside. And the perfected Vanaprasthas, after leaving their body, they are promoted to Maharloka. Those who perform Vanaprastha austerities. Janaloka is the abode of the great sages and rishis headed by Bhrigu Muni and other sons of Lord Brahma. Bhrigu stays in Janaloka. And Tapaloka is the abode of the great sages and rishis headed by the 4 Kumaras and one of the 11 Rudras. The 4 Kumaras stay in Tapaloka and one of the 11 Rudras also stay in Tapaloka. One was staying in Laurtavarsha, one was staying in Greater Himalayas, one is staying in the Tapaloka. Later on, one will stay in the Vitala Loka. Atala, Vitala, the second abode may be Ekrete. Satyaloka is the abode of Lord Brahma. He resides along with his associates, the Vedas personified and great sages. They are all staying in the Satyaloka. This is our universe. The lower half is occupied by Garbhodaka ocean, upper half is occupied by the all different planet systems. Sun is exactly middle. So at the base of Mount Meru from here, the upper covering of the universe is 250. From here to here 250. Out of 250, the thickness of the moon from here to here 1 lakh Yojanas. And from here to Shesha, Kurma and all, they also occupy 1 lakh Yojanas. So there are 2 lakh Yojanas. That chod ke baki sab Garbhodak ocean. These are all the different things. So this is our entire material creation. Here is Mahavishnu. This is a blue is Kadal ocean. This is all Brahman. Where Sadashiva is there, this white one, this one, these are all Brahman only. So Kadal ocean, Mahavishnu is producing unlimited universes. In every universe there is Garbhodaksha Vishnu. From his navel comes lotus, and there is Lord Brahma to award that lotus. So it's like that. The area, the region of liberated souls is Brahman. It is the area between the coverings of the universe and the Vaikuntha planets. These are all Vaikuntha planets, and these are the 7 coverings of the universe. Above the 7 coverings and before the beginning of the Vaikunthas, the in-between area is called Brahman. Tata, and above this Brahman there is Vaikuntha planets. Tata parastad Yogeshwara gatim vishuddham udaharanti. After crossing through the 7 layers of the universe, we come to the area known as Yogeshwara Gati, that is Brahman. After crossing that, one enters into Vaikuntha abodes. After crossing Vaikuntha, one enters into Dwaraka, Madura, Vrindavan, Golok, Gokul, etc. etc. Vishnu Purana says the Vaikuntha Lokas region begins 10 million yojanas above the 7 or 8 universal coverings. So from the top of the 8th layer to Vaikuntha, the distance is 10 million yojanas. That means Brahman spread to a distance of 10 million yojanas. कौन?
And मुझे layer कितना बोले? Layer 20 million.
8 layers.
8 layers. How much is the distance?
Each subsequent layer is 10 times thicker than the previous layer. The first layer is twice the width by diameter of the universe.
Total कितना था मुझे अपने वहाँ पे figure ही कर दें.
10 to the power of 28 million yojanas. Or yojanas.
इतना बड़ा layer.
Yeah.
Compared to the size of the universe, at least our universe, this is all with respect to our universe.
Everything is our universe only. बाकी का पढ़ाई करके क्या फायदा?
So then the distance, the separation, the gap between this universe and the Vaikuntha is only very less. Because this is 500 million yojanas diameter. And here the separation between the universal last layer and the Vaikuntha Loka's beginning is only 10 million yojanas.
अच्छा है ना?
Which is much actually very insignificant compared to even the layers to thickness.
एक बार बाहर जाना आपका कर्तव्य. बाहर जाने के बाद आप वैकुंठ में है ऑलरेडी. यू आर द डोरस्टेप से वैकुंठ. पहले बाहर निकालो.
तो ब्रह्मन बहुत छोटा है.
हाँ रहने दो ना. अच्छा है ना. जल्दी क्रॉस करेंगे.
प्रश्न का प्रश्न ब्राह्मण के बाद तो सदाशिव का बोर्ड आता है.
ब्राह्मण में ही है सदाशिव बोर्ड. These two put together can be called Brahman. Sadashiva stays in Brahman. Mahavishnu, Sadashiva both are staying in Brahman only. नीचे गर्भोदक कोश है, ऊपर ब्रह्मण है. गर्भोदक कोश नहीं, सॉरी, कर्मोदक कोश.
This is the information which we received by Vishnu Purana.
Which information?
Vaikuntha
Yeah, this is all
Lokas
Vishnu Purana. This is all Vishnu Purana.
Can you go to the slides?
ये सेक्शन में आता है वो.
One is Dhruvaloka, is one abode of the Lord, and another is
Above local mountain.
above Loka mountain.
And this is third one.
Area between the coverings of the universe is the place where Brahmavad is
Ah,
said.
yes, Brahmavad is said.
And the last is Tata Parastad Yogeshwara Gatam.
That is only Brahman. Yogeshwar Gati means the destiny of yogis and the jnanis. That is Brahman. That is situated outside the coverings of the universe. After crossing those coverings, one gets Vaikuntha Lokas. This is the height of all the
Where is
things.
that shloka?
I don't know. Chakravarti writes in the commentary. I just put as this.
No, I
You
just
read Vishnu Purana. अभी क्या करते हैं इधर? पढ़ो.
अभी भागवत में सीख रहे हैं अभी. अभी रामायण भी है, महाभारत भी है, और एग्रीकल्चर भी
30
है.
30 years. 30 years.
30 years जो भी 30 years रुकिए आप कुछ करेंगे.
I also made so many plans. I wanted to read Brihad Bhagavatam, Tattva Sandarbha, Archat Sandarbhas. Started. They don't go ahead only. Here, na, we get distracted by so many other things, especially in the ashram.
Okay.
So many hadak sevas come in between. Suddenly comes up. आपका सेवा है. 5 दिन से यही कर रहे हैं, हमको कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे. More or less, we are doing all day classes. So इसके लिए होता है. क्लास के टाइम पे क्लास, बाद में प्रिपरेशन, अपलोड, all these things वो सब हो जाता है. So it's like that. Somehow I made all the slides before only. That's why we are able to do continuously. Slides भी नहीं बनता तो वो difficult हो जाता. So like that. But one who has focus will have time. So these are the distances from sun. Sun, the moon is at 1 lakh Yojanas. Constellations are 4 lakh. Venus 6 lakhs. Mercury 8 lakhs. Mars 1.1. Jupiter 1.2. Saturn 1.4. And Satyrushi is 2.5. Dhruvaloka 3.8. Maharloka 13.8. Janaloka 33.8. Tapaloka 113.8. Satyaloka 233.68. And then the universal covering begins at 250. Then the 7 or 8 layers pass karega to Brahman, Param Bhagavan, Vaikuntha, they all start afterwards. So it's like that.
Well, what is a middle column?
This is the intermediate distance from here to here, here to here, here to here, like that. This is the from the with respect to sun. Height with respect to sun, delta height. Okay. अभी तक कितना पढ़ाई किया? या तो 14 लोकास के बारे में पढ़ाई किया. You note the layers over there. This is the picture drawn to the scale as per the details given in Vishnu Purana and Bhagavatam. So this is our universe, universal shell outside. The lower half is filled with water. Just above the water we have the Bhumandala. This hump is Lokaloka mountain. The first circle is the location of Dhruvaloka. Second circle is Maharloka. Third circle is Janaloka. This is Tapaloka. This is Satyaloka. Satyaloka is here. Here gap itna gap hai. Okay. And if Garbhodaksha Vishnu is inside the Garbhodaksha ocean, if this portion only, we up to Dhruvaloka only, whatever between the two mountains up to Dhruvaloka, if you magnify, it is like this. Lokaloka mountain goes from here to here. So like that. Dhruvaloka is here. This Dhruvaloka is here. And this is the elevation of the Bhumandala. Inside the Bhumandala, we have lower 7 planetary systems. We have Sun here, Rahu, Ketu, Moon, constellations, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and headache. All these things are there. Satyrushi Mandal. Here is the abode of Indra, Amaravati, etc. These are all mentioned. That way. So that is about the positioning of different objects in this area. So now quickly we see the planetary motion, which was mentioned in the previous chapter, and the reason for the planetary motion mentioned in this chapter. So combining both the chapters, let us try to understand the planetary motion. So before that, you see, this is the image which made for the book. Bhagavad Subodhini and Bhagavad Cosmological image with the details from Bhagavatam. These are the 7 or 8 layers. 7 layers only we have put. Earth layer, water layer, fire layer, air layer, ether layer, Ahankara and Mahatattva. Outside there is Brahman, then Vaikuntha, etc. And here is the Bhumandala. Here is Lokaloka mountain, Lokaloka mountain. Here is Garbhodak ocean. We have only kept Shesha. So between the Bhumandala and the Garbhodaka ocean, there is a gap of 1 lakh ojonas. You see here 1 lakh ojonas. From here to here, the gap where there is no water, the ether only there, that is 1 lakh ojonas. And Bhumandala from here to here is also 1 lakh ojonas. This is 1 lakh ojonas.
Is not according to scale, cannot be scale.
It won't be scale. Because what we want to see here, there should be
Yes,
put bigger.
we want that.
From here to here, 1 lakh ojonas. Within that, so we have Mount Meru, the 7 lower planetary systems, Narakalokas, Pitruloka, one category Pitruloka is there. Here we have Yakshas and Rakshasas. Here we have Ketu, Rahu, Siddha Charanas. We have Sun here. Sun is the reference, na? This dotted line in the middle of the universe. From here to the universal fire 250, and from here to the universal another 250. Out of this 250, Bhumandala is 1 lakh ojonas. And the space occupied by the Shesha core mandal is 1 lakh ojonas. And Garbhodaka ocean is 249.8 million ojonas. And as you go up upper side, so within this area, we have these lower planetary systems also. From the sun to moon, 1 lakh ojonas. Middle of the sun to middle of the moon is 1 lakh ojonas. From moon to Saptarishis, not Saptarishis, 28 constellations is 3 lakh ojonas. This is 1 lakh, this is 3 lakh. So baad mein everyone is 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 lakh. This is 1.1 lakh, Saptarishi is 1.1. From there to Dhruva, 1.3. So till the point of Dhruvaloka, here tak, 3.7 million yojanas plus 0.1, 3.8 million yojanas. Here to sun to moon is about 0.1 only. Bhumandala beginning to sun is 1 lakh, from here to here 1 lakh. Here to here it is called Borloka. This entire area is called Borloka, 2 lakh yojanas. And from moon to Dhruvaloka is called Sargaloka. The width of Sargaloka is 3.7 million yojanas. Moon to Dhruvaloka is called Sargaloka. That is 3.7 million yojanas. That is the width. After that, we come to Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka. And from Satyaloka, after 16.2 million yojanas, universal begins. But in the middle area, here somewhere, maybe cursor is there, that is where the Vaikuntha is there. That is the abode of Manvantara Avatara. Whoever is the Manvantara Avatara for that Manvantara period, he stays in this Vaikuntha.
Above Satyaloka.
Above Satyaloka, in that empty area.
Why Manvantara Avatar is staying so top, whereas Saptarishi's explanation, they're actually staying very close because they want to actually monitor the Bhumandala. And Dhruvaloka is there, and even the Loka mountain top, there also the residence is there. But Manvantara Avatar is staying so top.
Since his Avatara is there everywhere. Ito Narasimha, Pato Narasimha. Yato Yami Tato Narasimha. Wherever he is there, you call, he will come from there to here. Huh? Sakshat Narasimha. It's okay. उनको उधर अच्छा लगा उधर ही.
तीन वैकुंठ है, लोका माउंटेन है.
One is in Dhruvaloka, white one. One is here. One is here. तीन. You can also create one. You can create the fourth one. Huh?
Between another
Yeah, something. By becoming a great devotee, you can bring the Lord here. So that becomes Vaikuntha.
Why I was thinking, because if the person is actually staying in the Manvantara Avatar, like Mahavishnu is actually staying.
Not Mahavishnu, Manvantara Avatar.
Manvantara Avatar is actually staying there. Then the time scales of the Bhumandala and the Bharatavarsha are so quick. In reference to that, Manu's whatever it happened, that will actually pass in microseconds. Are less than that also.
So what? Not like that. It's not microsecond. Their day itself is pretty long. उनका एक दिन मतलब उतना years तक रहेगा.
So the Manvantara Avatar is in connection with our Manvantara. So according to our time scale, it's very, very less. When we actually compare it with
see what I am saying that na.
So
the unit appears to be small, but the magnitude of the time will be same only. For example, I'll tell you a small example. Wait. Let me complete. Normally now we have come here about 1.5 hour back. This 1.5 hour, if you are absorbed, it pass quickly. If it is boring class, will it pass quickly? Huh?
Then it will be like
Nimishena. No. Nimishena yoga.
animation. You
Okay.
can.
So, but time is same. The time duration is same. Based on one's absorption, it passes quickly or it passes slowly. Same way. While doing japa. If you try to focus japa, the beats are not moving only. For the movement of 108 beats, it takes 8 minutes, 7.5, 8 minutes. It takes a lot of time. But while doing japa, if you doze up, the 8 minutes will pass by as if a single second. We do japa. If you observe, na, you do japa, you doze off. And then got up, do japa and doze off. One mala will take 20 minutes literally.
It's just like a second.
How? The time is passing.
We are so
The
absorbed.
magnitude won't change. Same way, the Ashtanga yogis, when they start in meditation, by the time they open the eyes, 10 years might have been passed. The time magnitude did not reduce. It is that long only. But for a yogi, 10 years is equal to one meditation. So like that, the upper planetary systems, the duration of time is same. But because of their absorption, it appears to be small time. Because they are completely absorbed in whatever they are doing. For them, the passing of time is not noticed at all. For them, time is passing by. So like that.
This is one perspective.
Not one perspective. This is the perspective.
No, Pradeep. This is a relative perspective, which is true.
It is not relative. This is
But-
absolute perspective. Don't make it relative. It is absolute perspective.
How is it absolute?
Time is time only. Na? Everywhere, wherever it is time only. For them, the day is longer. They have that much magnitude of time. But because of their absorption, so long time also appears to be passing fast.
I agree to that, but the perspective in which I was asking the question.
Understood. Manvantara are supposed to be nearby so that he can match to the time scale here, so they can do the needful. This duration is small, one Manvantara, it passes quickly.
So what I meant to say is.
So what I am saying, since he's Bhagavan, wherever he is material time is under his control, he's not under time control.
That logic is used.
That logic only you have to use. He is Bhagavan, wherever he is, he can be there. It's okay.
Why? Because for every change in Manvantara, in our time scale, the avatara has to keep changing from that planet.
चेंज करेंगे ना उनका भी अच्छा रहेगा ना
So,
मोनोटोनस नहीं रहेगा हमेशा थोड़ा
so,
आया सेवा किया चला गया वो आया सेवा किया चला गया
so it will be like even the personality who is there on that planet will be moving so fast than even the Brahma.
so
Brahma
fast
will be actually
it will be so
staying-
fast if they are absorbed. If they are not absorbed, it will be too long.
That is with respect to the individual person. But if it compared to the Brahma stays for the whole 100 years of his age.
Yes.
But if you compare it with the Brahma, this personality, Manvantara avatar, he will be changing so frequently.
He's a guest lecturer ना आएगा वीकेंड में क्लास लेंगे चले जाएगा वो उनका उधर रहने का
Even the
रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं
other personalities, like even the Dhruvalokas, I mean the sages and the Dhruvaloka and the Maharloka residents, they would be staying much.
Okay,
more.
forget about all these things. Narsingadev appeared and came and performed pastimes. How much time?
Very nice.
कितना time?
So,
two मुहूर्तास कितना? 4 hours.
2 मुहूर्तास
और क्या?
वो तो प्रोजे अभी हम उधर गए थे
किधर?
बिलम
that is Leela avatar.
दोपहर को उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया फाइटिंग करने शाम को एंड किया
Narsingadev appeared when it is not daytime, not night time. He appeared from the pillar only when it is not daytime, not night time. दोपहर को कैसे होगा?
वो तो शाम को किया ना
ओके वैसे दोपहर को अपेयर किया तो दोपहर तक फास्टिंग होता था
नहीं वो एक्चुअली फाइटिंग बहुत देर तक किए बोले ना
ज्यादा देर नहीं फाइटिंग बहुत देर तक किया लॉर्ड वराहा दोपहर को अपेयर किया शाम तक फाइटिंग किया
ऐसे क्यों बोलते हैं फिर पिक्चर्स में
दैट इज द प्रिविलेज ऑफ द भागवत कथाकार रसा to bring out rasa it is like that You need to refer to Tattva. Lord Narasimha appeared during Sandha Muhurta. It should not become Rasa Bas. You should mix in such a way that it should enhance the Rasa. It should not, it not become distasteful.
Because many times the concept doesn't match.
Which will not match.
जैसे ये हो गया. The information that we get in normal.
भागवत कथाकार ऐसे ही बोलते हैं. नरसिंह देव appears every सत्ययुगा, लॉर्ड राम appears every त्रेता युगा, कृष्ण appears every द्वापर युगा. इधर तत्व रसा का शब्द आप उसको भी बोल सकते हैं. That is not rasa is just convey the message just to get inspiration. Tattva is to for the people like this to validate. So you should be careful in speaking tattva because otherwise you will be questioned. How can you say like that? You read Tattva Vichar for more details.
And finally, I want to ask.
So I mean to say,
Krishna
even when
Chakravarti
avatars
mentions
come,
that
their time duration will be small. They perform the past and they go. Manvantara also coming and one is staying for Manvantara and going back. That is unka time period. Krishna was there only 125 years. Rama was there for 11,000 or 12,000 years. So उनका time period रहता है उतना करके चले जाते हैं.
Krishna Chakravarti actually says that.
What?
There the Manvantara also says.
No one said like that. Jiva Goswami mentions 8th canto में 5th chapter में आता है. The 5th Manvantara Avtara created a Vaikuntha in this place. Manvantara stays there is reduction of. It is nowhere said like that. I'm only saying.
What did Jiva Goswami say?
That 5th Manvantara Avatara Lord Vaikuntha had manifested the spiritual Vaikuntha here in the material world for the pleasure of Mother Lakshmi.
And Manvantara Avatar,
Lord Vaikuntha
has manifested
the spiritual Vaikuntha in the material world.
Okay.
Because he does not stay in the rented apartment. When he comes down, he brings his own Vaikuntha aboard. When Krishna comes down, before he comes down, he sends the Golakam down here. Then he comes here.
Okay.
Like that. But Lord Vaikuntha came first. Then at the time of marriage, he brought the Vaikuntha also. After marriage, both of them did Guru Pravesh.
Okay.
So they stayed there for the entire Manvantara period.
No, that was not the Dhruvaloka.
Not Dhruvaloka.
How can we say that is not the
Jiva Goswami said so. See, Vishnu Chakravarti said so.
Okay. Just before that, they have brought the Vaikuntha. So Dhruvaloka was existing.
Dhruvaloka was there from the beginning of the creation. जब ब्रह्मा ने डिवाइड किया लोटस को तभी क्रिएट किया था ध्रुवलोक को.
Okay, and what about the Loka mountain का ऊपर वाला Vaikuntha? Why can't we?
वो भी शुरू से था.
How do we understand that?
ध्रुवलोक भी पहले से था. How it
Huh?
How means I don't know.
What how?
दो ये हो सकता है. दो वैकुंठ हो सकते हैं लोका माउंटेन में.
हाँ.
और एक दूसरा कहाँ होता है?
ध्रुवलोक में.
ध्रुवलोक में.
लोका
इधर सत्यलोक के ऊपर.
वो तो हाँ सत्यलोक के ऊपर. लेकिन ध्रुव माउंटेन Dhruva Vaikuntha was given by.
When did Brahma divide the lotus into 14 planet systems?
In the beginning of the creation.
When did it divide the lotus into 14 divisions for the first time? कब divide किया?
Secondary creation.
कब? Time पूछ रहा हूँ. हाँ?
पहले ही कर दिया ना कुछ.
3 घंटे वापस पढ़ो आप लोग. नहीं तो कम से कम तत्व विचार तो पढ़ो. Brahma creates every day early in the morning. As soon as he appears in the lotus, he performs tapasya. He will have darshan of Mangalarti darshan of Lord Garbhodaksha Vishnu. He offers Mangalarti prayers. Then Garbhodaksha Vishnu blesses him. Sometimes he speaks Chaturshari, sometimes he speaks something else. और डिसअपीयर होता है. फिर वापस जपा करते हैं, अपनी तपस्या करते हैं. जपा के बाद डिवाइड द लोटस इनटू 14 divisions. Then he starts creating 5 ajnana vrittis, then creates the aquatics, then reptiles, then mammals, then the plants, then plants हो गया already, mammals हो गया. Then there are the creation of superhuman beings, all the great sages, then the human beings, then the Swayambhu Manu, then his creation is over.
So
Swayambhu Manu is the last creation by Brahma.
from this understanding,
So when he divided the lotus into 14 divisions, that time Dhruvaloka also appeared. That is
Yes.
abode of
But
Vishnu.
it is a Vaikuntha, how we can create? How we can.
अभी who created this temple? गोपीनाथ मंदिर कौन क्रिएट किया? गोपीनाथ टेम्पल कौन क्रिएट किया? वृंदावन में मदन मोहन मंदिर, गोविंद जी मंदिर कौन क्रिएट किया? हाँ, हुआ ना, इधर इधर का लोकल का आदमी ने किया ना, तो वैसे ब्रह्मा जी ने क्रिएट करते हैं। ब्रह्मा जी लोकल आदमी, भगवान के लिए मंदिर बनाए, प्रॉब्लम क्या है?
So, and also it is clear from this secondary creation thing that the Dhruvaloka was already created, and Lord Vishnu did not bring that Vaikuntha here.
No.
And similarly, the next question would be, why can't it be on the Loka mountain, the Vaikuntha? That is not the Vaikuntha which was brought by Lord Vishnu from Vaikuntha Loka.
That we don't know. Because in Dhruvaloka, Kshirodaksha Vishnu stays for the entire day of Brahma. That is the place meant for the maintenance of the entire universe.
Okay.
This Vaikuntha and this Vaikuntha both are meant for the maintenance of the universe. They are supposed to be there throughout the time of the creation.
Okay.
But the abodes of the Leela Avataras, the abode of the Manvantara Avataras are time bound. So अपना अपना abode को लेके आएंगे, जो आएगा वो का घर लेके आएगा, वापस जाते में लेके जाएगा वापस. जब Lord Ram comes, does he stay in Ayodhya? He stays in Mathura. Why Lord Ram can't stay in Mathura?
It's not his abode.
हाँ, बात उतना ही है. जब मनवंतरा अवतार आएगा, उनका बोर्ड को लेके आएगा इधर, वो जाएगा लेके जाएगा. नेक्स्ट अवतार जब आएगा वो लेके आएगा, वापस लेके जाएगा. तीसरा लेके आएगा लेके जाएगा, फोर्थ लेके आएगा लेके जाएगा. वो टेम्पररी टाइम बाउंड है. पर kshirodakshaya विष्णु तो इधर ही हमेशा रहेगा, उनको आना जाना नहीं. एक बार आएगा तो इधर रहेगा, पूरा ब्रह्मा जी का जीवन भर इधर रहेगा वो.
So they won't bring the Vaikuntha Loka to Loka mountains.
Who?
The Lord Vaikuntha.
Lord Vaikuntha is bringing his own abode from Vaikuntha to here.
And placing it on the top of the Loka.
हाँ, उधर ऊपर लोकल कमेंट नहीं, इधर बाबा.
I mean, another supposition.
Why no supposition? Don't speculate. Simple formula. These two Vaikunthas are supposed to be here because they are responsible for the maintenance of the universe. As long as the universe is there, they are supposed to be there. They don't go here and there. उनके लिए घर ब्रह्मा जी ने बनाया था, वो इधर रहेगा. बट इधर जो लीला अवतारास मनवंतरास कमिंग हियर फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ लीला, अपना अपना घर लेके आ रहे वापस लेके जा रहे हैं.
Brahma creating Dhruva is understood. The Brahma creating the Vaikuntha on the top of the Loka mountain.
चलेगा ना, give that service to Brahma only ना, why not? उतना भी नहीं कर सकते क्या ब्रह्मा भगवान के लिए? दो मंदिर नहीं खड़ा कर सकते?
That is an extrapolated statement.
But you don't know information. So then what you can do? Because the only understanding is that here it stays for the entire creation time. So it is eternal. It is almost like long time. So it is there. That's all. But remaining places are not like that. They come and go. तो जब जाएगा बनाएगा, जब जाएगा वापस भूल हो जाएगा. अभी आपका टाइम देखो, टाइम खत्म हो गया. आप लोग प्रश्न पूछ रहे हैं, प्रश्न के ऊपर प्रश्न.
आप 10:05 तक
11 o'clock I have another class.
10 o'clock.
So छोड़ दो, अभी देखो फास्ट हम देखेंगे. So this we saw yesterday, how by the movement of sun, how the day and night is happening all over Bhumandala. This we have seen yesterday. Now, how the day and night happens in the Bhartakanda within the Bhumandala. So now first thing is, the modern scientific understanding is that sun is stationary, earth is moving the counterclockwise. As a result of that, at any given point of time, the earth, half of the earth experiencing daytime, other half experiencing nighttime. The scriptural understanding is, Bhumandala is stationary and hence Bhartakanda is stationary, but sun is moving regularly. Okay? In one sense, according to your terminology, the relative concept. When we say relative concept, they say, why are you saying sun, earth is stationary? Sun can be stationary, na? Relative. But the absolute concept is earth is stationary. Nowhere in the scriptures, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, Vishnu Purana, Vayu Purana, Markandeya Purana, Garuda Purana, this Purana, that Purana, never told either Bhumandala, nor Bharta Varsha, nor Jambudipa, nor Bhartakanda are revolving. Revolving about themselves or revolving around someone else. They are stationary. They are on the head of Shesha. So like that. This is the normal concept of day and night. Here the simulation. You see. This is Kala Chakra. Kala Chakra is made up of 12 zodiac signs. Mesha, Vrushabha, Mithuna, Karka, Simha, Kanya, Tula, Rishika, Dhanu, Makara, Kumbha, Meena, etc. And the 27 nakshatras are superimposed upon Kala Chakra. When Kala Chakra is moving, it takes the 27 nakshatras along with it. Even the unlimited number of Tarakas are also moving along with the Kala Chakra at the same speed as that Kala Chakra. But only 9 people are not able to keep up with the speed of the Kala Chakra because they are heavy, mufti people. They are Navagrahas. The nakshatras, constellations, and zodiac signs, they are all made up of stars. They are all lightweight, small in size and lightweight. They are able to run along with the Kala Chakra. But the grahas are heavy. They are not able to run with the Kala Chakra. That's why they are lagging behind. Jitna lagging behind, we'll see in the later on. But now you see how by the movement of sun along with the Kala Chakra in 24 hours, the day and night is changing all over the earth globe. This is the Bhagavatam concept. What was the Mangalarti prayer chanted in Vrindavan? थोड़ा फास्ट गाओ अभी टाइम नहीं इधर चढ़ी उठ जीवो ग्रामर को इधर उधर कर रहे वेर इज विभावरी विभावरी इज हियर इंडिया इज हियर now where the sun is coming to the city of Vibhavari. So leaving behind Vibhavari, sun is entering into darkness. So now you see, sun is Vibhavari ko chhod diya, bahut samay ho gaya. When sun is there at 12 midnight. So now, very soon, now it is already 4 a.m. in India. At 4 o'clock, the Guru chanting, Vibhavari Shesha Aloka Pravesha. Sun left behind the Vibhavari city and is entering into the dark area. That means our area. Before sun comes, get up, get ready to wake up the Lord. आप लोग तो get up, get ready to prepare the temple hall so that others will come and take the darshan to wake up well when he gets up. आप लोग are in tune with the Vedic mantras. We'll wake up by hearing the blowing of the conch shell. That is our.
That is spiritual waking up.
That is the lazy.
We are on higher plane.
I see, bolo. Similarly, just like sun is rising and setting and moving around, all other grahas are also moving around.
You were about to explain that is coming.
रुको ना अभी स्टेप बाय स्टेप लोग एक को पकड़ के उसको उधर ही रुक जाते हैं. Enjoy the movie.
Okay.
This is the problem with analysis. This is the problem with analysis. Analysis paralysis through.
No, I'm exercising only in this class.
This is Kala Chakra. Kala Chakra is made up of 12 zodiac signs superimposed by the 27 nakshatras. The 28th nakshatra, Abhijit, whenever he comes here. In between Uttarashadha and Shravana.
Always Swati will be with Tula.
Yes.
There is no lag between this.
No. Both are superimposed upon the other. So now, this we saw yesterday. Both sun and moon are moving. See here, both how day and night is happening in the earth. This is from the top view, this is from the bottom view, front view. So this is how, though Kala Chakra is taking sun and moon along with it, but they cannot be able to cope up with the speed of the Kala Chakra. They are lagging behind. How much they are lagging behind? Every day, after every round, sun and Venus and Mercury lags behind by 1 degree. Moon lags behind by 13 degrees. Mars lags behind by 2/3 degree. Jupiter lags behind by 1/12 degree. Saturn lags behind by 1/30 degree. On the other hand, Rahu and Ketu, they are running faster than Kala Chakra. They are going ahead of 180 degree. So it's like that.
Passion.
हाँ, passion है हमको trouble करने के लिए.
ये वैसे ही लग रहा है ना, वो सभी पीछे है और ये
हाँ,
आगे है.
ये आगे है. जल्दी जल्दी हमको trouble करने का. So it's like that.
So, should we understand the weight of the planets according to the lag, or that is not related?
I don't know.
Because
They say
sometimes-
sun is the heaviest. Sun is the heaviest in that sense. Sun goes faster only, but Saturn.
No, moon is the heaviest.
कौन
according
बोला?
to this. I mean, if we understand in that way,
Ah,
30-degree lag,
no. According to scientific concept, Sun is the heaviest planet among all the planets.
because orbits are also different,
Ah,
and even though one may be heavy, the velocity may be also different.
Hmm.
So
but whatever it is, a person becomes lag because of some heaviness. अभी हम 3 रन करेगा तो कौन फास्ट जाएगा? जो भी पतला है जल्दी जाएगा. सब एक
इसमें ज्यादा स्टैमिना है.
स्टैमिना है.
जब तक मैं सोऊंगा नहीं तब तक मैं भागूंगा.
obviously now I can tell I will be the last.
Because of physical problems.
रोहित,
But you see, forget about. But concept is clear. They are lagging behind. How much they are lagging behind? Approximately that number is also given in the Bhagavatam. Number is not given, but we have to deduce from the Bhagavatam. So now, from now, planet by planet we see. So all the planets are here. This is Saptarishi Mandal, the diamond. This is Rahu. This is Ketu. Here is Moon. Here is Sun. Here is Mercury. Here is Venus. This red one is Mars. This is Jupiter. This is Saturn. And a normal day, this is the top view, this is front view. And a normal day, all these planets are going along with the Kala Chakra. We don't understand that whether they are lagging behind or going along the Kala Chakra. Only Moon we see clearly lagging behind. Remaining all are going along with the Kala Chakra only. We don't see them so much lagging behind. Because in one day, not much, 1 degree only, not much difference. But this is the normal daily. But after every circle, every movement, every circle of the Kala Chakra, all the planets are lying behind by something. We only capture that point. So after one round of Kala Chakra, Sun is 1 degree behind, Moon is 13 degrees behind. After second round, 2 degrees, 26 degrees, like that. Only that lagging only we capture. Then within 30 days, how it will be. You see. In 30 days, the Moon has started from here going around and comes in front of Sun. And Sun goes from here to here. Similarly, Venus and Mercury also goes same distance. Mars is slowly following Sun. Jupiter very slow. Saturn is very slow. And Rahu and Ketu are going ahead of the starting point of the Kala Chakra. So now one more month, like almost 90 rounds. In 90 rounds, Sun goes 3 Rashis. The Moon made 3 rounds. And Mars here, Mercury, Venus, like the Sun, Mars.
Kala Chakra hold.
Matlab, we are only capturing that points after every round of Kala Chakra.
Oh.
So now 1 year. In 1 year, Sun makes 1 round. In the meantime, Moon makes 13 rounds. Mercury, Venus also makes 1 round. Mars makes 2/3 round. Jupiter makes only, Jupiter moves from 1 Rashi to 1 Rashi only. 1 year it takes to go move from here. Saturn only 1/3 of Rashi. Now I have taken 1.5 year. In 1.5 year, Mars completes 1 round. So Sun completes 1.5 round. See, Sun ka 1 round ho gaya. So Mars is here. By the time Mars comes to the starting point, Sun completes 1.5 round. 1.5 round ho gaya. Now Jupiter. Jupiter will take 12 years to complete 1 round. In the meantime, we see Sun completes 12 rounds. So Sun is 1 round ho gaya. 2 rounds हो गया, 3 round हो गया, 4 rounds हो गया, 5 rounds हो गया, like that. You don't have to count. It is a program, na? But just understand the concept. By the time Jupiter comes to the starting point, so the Sun completed 12 rounds. Saturn had gone here. 1/3 of the circle is completed. Now Saturn. Saturn will take 30 years. In 30 years, we see Jupiter completing 2.5 rounds. 12 years plus 12 years plus 6 years. So 1 round हो गया जुपिटर का. अभी इधर देखो, सोचो मत ज्यादा. अभी राहु केतु. So while everyone is going backward, Rahu Ketu goes ahead. They will take 18 years. In 18 years, Jupiter will complete 1 round and other half round. 12 plus 6. So Rahu. Jupiter made one round. And he will come here. Jupiter will come here 1.5 round. In the meantime, Rahu Ketu complete 1 round. So like that, all these personalities have their relative motion. 1.5 round, 1.5 round.
And Rahu completes only 1 round.
Because Rahu 18 years, Jupiter 12 years, na. 18 years में 12 plus 8, 6. देखो बाबा. राहु केतु ना. Jupiter चालू हुआ, राहु केतु भी चालू हुआ. Rahu, take the Rahu. So by the time Rahu completed half round, Jupiter is here. 5.75. Jupiter का 1 round हो गया. So by the time Rahu reaches starting point, Jupiter has done 1.5 round. Because Jupiter is 18 years, na. Sir, Jupiter nahi. Rahu 18 years. Jupiter is 12 years.
1 by 18, 1 by 12.
To cover or to make 1 round, it takes 18 years.
Jupiter.
Not Jupiter. Rahu Ketu.
Rahu Ketu will take
18 years.
18 years.
You
And
see what?
Jupiter takes 12 years.
You see once again. In a normal within 24 hours, this is the way the planets move. In 24 hours, they move in the clockwise direction. They start in the east, they again come back to the east next day morning. But by the way, they are slowly lagging behind. The Saturn is lagging behind by 130th degree. In 1 day, 130th degree. In 1 month, 1 degree. In 1 year, 12 degrees. Okay? In 30 years,
30 into 12.
how much?
360.
That means in 30 years, Saturn makes 1 round. Jupiter is lagging behind by
Makes
1
1 round essence relative.
one complete round on the zodiac. So in that. Now you see 1 year. So in 1 year, Sun makes 1 round. 1 round means Sun passes through all the 12 zodiac signs. In the meantime, Jupiter is going from here to here only, one zodiac sign. Saturn is only doing 1/3 almost. Rahu is going this side, going ahead. Something. Whatever. So now next is Mars. Mars will do 1.5 year. Forget it. Will take.
So that is why these planets, in which house of the zodiac sign they come, accordingly they will.
So now you see Jupiter. For the Jupiter to make 1 round, it takes 12 years. That's why we see Sun traveling 12 times faster.
Okay.
So this is how the planets have relative motion with respect to the Kala Chakra. And we get to
the
see
top view.
from the top view. In view, top view only we can observe them.
This is controlled by Dhruva.
Everything is controlled by Dhruva.
Rahu and Ketu, Dhruva को don't control.
उनको भी वही कंट्रोल करेंगे, सबको वही ध्रुव नहीं कंट्रोल करेंगे.
उनका कुछ फ्री विल नहीं होता है ब्रदर.
हमको भी फ्री विल है, बट अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ परमात्मा. क्या फ्री विल?
राहु केतु
फ्री विल है, क्या खाने का कितना खाने का उसका फ्री विल है. जितना मूव होने का उतना फ्री विल नहीं. जो प्री डिटरमाइंड है, मूवमेंट तो प्री डिटरमाइंड है. You cannot reduce the speed and you cannot change.
Ketu is also speed is predetermined.
हाँ, द प्लैनेट्स का स्पीड इज प्री डिटरमाइंड. वो प्लैनेट के अंदर वो क्या करने का उनका इच्छा है. कितना पत्नी को रखने का वो उनका इच्छा है. कितना खाने का, कितना दान करने का वो उनका इच्छा है. कितना वो मूवमेंट अंडाल इज प्री डिटरमाइंड, उसको चेंज नहीं कर सकते. सो इट्स लाइक दैट.
The previous slide. Okay.
But
No, the previous. So, with respect to the modern science, the relative motion of the planetary systems can be explained like this.
this is Bhagavatam, not modern science.
No, in the sense, I actually initially I thought there is no relative motion. From whatever I understood, it was wrong. But now you actually made it clear from the top view. I can easily understand there is a relative motion between the planets.
With respect to the Kala Chakra.
Earth and the Sun also, it is very evident.
Yes.
But the modern science makes a big fallacy in locating the planets and their respective locations.
Who said it is a fallacy?
No, that is what my understanding is.
That's what the problem is here. Here our problem. So currently we only know little bit. And we are making conclusions. Till we know completely, we should not make conclusions.
Okay, this is only
so Bhagavatam gives a general overview. For the exact details, you need to study Suryadanta. What exactly happening? Then you can compare what is being said in the modern science, what is being said in Shastra, and how both can be reconciled. That we can do only when you know completely. Without knowing proper complete information, at least appreciable proper part of information, we cannot make any conclusion. So we cannot say that they are wrong, they are fallacies, this, that. That is not a proper approach. First of all, we need to understand what Shastra is saying. That too, not superficial understanding, not partial understanding. We need to do thorough, at least the good amount of understanding. Then we can compare with the modern science. That is a big problem with us. Because Prabhupada said so, and we take the leverage and we also say, they are like this, they are like this. They are also working hard from last 2,500 years, they are working hard. How much time we can devote to understand this? I'm not asking you, but in general, for devotee community. So, we also need to understand that we need to give some time to understand this. Then we can make a comment. Then we can make any remark. Otherwise, we don't have any right to make any remark on anybody. Be a gentleman. Not a judge. So like that.
That you will be explaining later.
No. You read the book. That is not Bhagavatam. That is Suryadanta.
Sure.
We'll stop here. We'll continue afterwards whenever Krishna will.
Roji, today afternoon, no?
Afternoon, 3 o'clock.